guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is another Mommy Diaries video. I got a lot of messages, like direct messages from several moms that watched my other Mommy Diary video, my very first one that I've done, so this is only my second. And you guys like really loved how, I guess, brutally honest I was, and just how I guess you guys could feel like you relate to me, and that's like exactly what I want. I want you guys to feel like you can relate to me. I want it just to kind of be just a relatable topic that we can chat about in the comments. So if you ever have anything to add, please feel free to just comment down below, so that way other moms can, you know, we can all chit chat together about things that are just all about mom life. As you can tell, I am driving. I do not have a tripod for my dashboard yet. I haven't found one on Amazon that looks like it's going to work for my car. I guess like my dashboard's like really slanted, and I want to be able to start vlogging more and like bring my camera out and about with me. And in order to do that, I really need one of those dashboard tripod thingies. So I am looking for one, and I'm just driving with one hand, holding the camera with the other hand. I know that's not safe, but I am paying attention to the road. You know, us moms, we can multitask, so I got this. Plus, it's like 5 o'clock traffic, so I mean, it's the absolute perfect time for this, right? So today's topic in Mommy Diaries, I want to talk about pregnancy side effects. So I had the craziest things happen to me during pregnancy. Not only did I gain a bunch of freaking weight, I have had just really weird things happen. So I'm gonna share like all of the weird things that I can think about that happened to me, and then I want you guys in the comments below to let me know like what happened during your pregnancy, if you had any like freak thing happen or not, I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the weirdest and the craziest side effect that I had as number one, because I just can't wait to talk about it, because I am so curious to know that if anybody that watches this video, if you've had this happen to you, please let me know that I'm not the only one, because it is so rare, but it is like, it does happen. Like, I'm not the only person that this has happened to. My teeth shifted during pregnancy. So towards the end, like around 37 weeks, 38 weeks, I think it was like around 38 weeks, I noticed that my front teeth were gapping a little bit. And I know that it's very noticeable in some of my videos, like when I was just doing like a regular tutorial or whatnot, and I was watching it back, like I just started to notice that the gap was getting wider. My two front teeth are here. The problem is fixed now. Now you can tell like it is fixed. Because I have been wearing my retainer like crazy, because I couldn't figure out what was going on. And so when I went to my dentist, I asked him why I all of a sudden have a gap, and he said, oh yeah, pregnancy hormones called something, I don't know what it's called, can make your teeth shift. And I was like, what? Who knew? Who freaking knew? Because if I knew that your teeth could move, I would have been wearing my retainer my entire pregnancy. So here I am, you know, I used to have like really straight, good teeth, and then all of a sudden I wake up one day with a gap, like out of nowhere. It was the craziest thing. So I have to wear my retainer a lot because I'm scared it's gonna happen again, but thankfully I haven't had any issues recently with it at all. But yeah, so if you're like newly pregnant and you've had braces before, I guess they said it's more common if you've had braces. So I had braces in 5th grade, so you know, a long time ago. And so now I know for the next pregnancy that I have to wear my retainer, because my teeth will shift. So yeah, I wish that I would have known that was a thing, so I could have prevented it. But I was freaking out for a little while. I thought I was gonna have to get braces all over again. But I did ask my dentist, I was like, have you ever seen this before? And I even asked my orthodontist if they've ever seen it before. And they were like, yes, like I see it more than you would think. So just FYI, that can happen. The next thing that happened, I retained so much fluid. I started to retain a lot of fluid around 30 weeks. My feet were hilarious. I know that I have pictures still. Are you gonna go? All right, then I'm going. I know that I have pictures of my swollen, chubby feet, so I'm gonna insert them right here so you can see it, because it is hilarious what happened. It literally looked like you could poke it with a needle and it would just shoot out water. It was nasty. I mean, I know that swollen ankles and feet, that's like a really common thing, but I mean, I had so much fluid. Even my legs, my calves, my arms, my fingers, my face, my nose, everything was retaining fluid, and it was so noticeable, and I was just expanding everywhere. It was honestly really depressing. Looking back at some of the vlogs that I had made, my camera got hot and cut off on me, but I was saying that I had vlogs that I had made when I was still pregnant. I was approaching my due date, and I was kind of like talking about what was going on, and I cannot post them because my nose is like, you know, out to here. My lips are huge. I look huge. And I was like, no, I'm not posting those. I'm just gonna delete them because they are way too rough looking. I'm 2 months postpartum and my shoes still don't fit me. Some of them fit me, and then some of them like don't. I swear I think that my feet got wider. They may have even gotten longer. They probably had to get wider to carry all that weight around every single day. But yeah, my shoes don't really fit me very well. I'm still not in any of my clothes, like my normal, like pre-pregnancy clothes, because they don't fit me still. I also got a really weird skin reaction after I gave birth. So after I got home from the hospital, underneath my nose and my chin area, it was all like red and splotchy and looked like a rash on my face. It was not pretty at all. And I guess it was like from my hormones fluctuating and all that, which makes sense, but it was not pretty, and it itched. I had to use eczema cream on my face, which calmed it down a little bit, but there was nothing I could do to like really get rid of it. I just had to, like, you know, let it run its course. And finally that's gone, but that was like 2-3 days after giving birth, and it lasted for a good 3 weeks. I also got carpal tunnel in my, I think, no, it was in both my hands. Yeah, you see, it was like, it's funny how like you forget things. I probably will forget some of my symptoms or some of my side effects and have to just like leave it in the description box if I remember anything that I forgot. But yeah, I had carpal tunnel in both of my arms, so doing my makeup, I mean, I would be doing mascara and my hand would like start tingling. It would hurt really bad. It sucked. And I guess that was because of the fluid that I was retaining. That's what caused it maybe. It was rough. I also had a pinched nerve in my back between my like shoulder blade. Yeah, like in the middle, like near my shoulder blade. I don't know, it was painful. And so I would have to keep like going like this. I literally would ask Austin 15 times a day for him to like stick 2 fingers where my shoulder blade like creased in my back and push as hard as he could. I couldn't sleep good. I couldn't, just sitting there, just, you know, driving or doing anything was so painful, because I felt like some kind of nerve was pinching, and that could have been the weight or the fluid, I don't know, but it went away after I gave birth, but it lasted for the whole last month of my pregnancy. It was not fun. And then lastly, my stretch marks. My mom did not get stretch marks at all with either one of her pregnancies. So me thinking and reading articles that that stretch marks are like really mainly genetic, and just to put on lotion to prevent them. But if your mom didn't get them, you probably won't get them. That was not the case for me. The front of my stomach looks like it's been mauled by a tiger, and I have them on my sides, I have them on my thighs, and it really sucks. Like I am struggling with self-image. Like I'm really struggling, because you know, going from a really, I mean, I had a tan little body that was not perfectly in shape, but I was in shape, and I had a belly button ring, and you know, I was a cute little thing. And now I am pale and I have stretch marks that look like a tiger chewed my stomach up and spit it back out. And it's sad. It's really sad. Like, my son is worth every weird thing and painful thing that has happened to me. And I know, like, some women view this as, like, it's my beauty marks. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm trying to make myself, like, think that and believe that. But it's just really hard when I can't imagine wearing a bathing suit ever again. Like, wearing a bikini with severe stretch marks like I have in front of other people. Like, I don't want my husband to see me. I don't want my mom to see me like that. I don't want anybody, not even my closest friends. I don't want anybody to see my body like that, because it's rough. It's really rough, and it's a very hard thing to accept. I'm having a really hard time accepting it. I can deal with pinched nerves and fat feet and my nose expanding and, you know, battling to lose the weight. I can struggle with all of that. But trying to imagine, and I'm gonna cry, and I'm trying not to cry because it's just so hard, it just really sucks. Just being so young, and, you know, before pregnancy, I cared so much about how I looked and how other people saw me, and looking my best all the time, and trying to be super tan and fit and skinny, and that was like all I cared about before I had my son. And now, like, obviously my values, the things that I care about, they have changed a lot, and that's probably a really great thing. But at the same time, when I want to feel beautiful in my own skin, it's really hard, because I'm trying to accept that these stretch marks are here. They're here, they're not going anywhere. But anyway, I'm learning to love my post-pregnancy body and just accept the changes. So those are all the crazy, weird things that happened to me. I'm sure that I have so many more that I just have forgotten about, or that they just can't come to my mind right now. I did definitely want to share those, because I've had, like, I was talking to my mom the other day, and she was like, man, you have had your fair share of weird things happen to you in your pregnancy. Like, pregnancy was not easy on me at all. And I'm sure, like, some women probably have had it worse. But if you've had any, like, funny, weird, quirky things that have happened to you, let me know in the comments below. I think this is so interesting. This should be, like, a really fun topic to talk about, and we all need to embrace it, love it. We can't change it, and we have beautiful children because of it, or as an outcome of all the weird things that happened, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day. So let's learn to love our bodies, love ourselves, be thankful for our children, and, you know, learn to feel sexy and beautiful in our own skin again. But yeah, that is all for today's Mommy Diaries. I gotta go into the store and get diapers and dog food, so I'm gonna sign off for now, but I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more Mommy Diaries to come. Give this video a thumbs up for me, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Mwah.